Hi everyone, and thank you for visiting my channel. What Does That Piece Do? It's a video series where I like to explore history through the love of analog games. So it's like card games, board games, tabletop games, whatever. If it's got a rich historical narrative, I probably want to check it out. Reading books, watching movies, watching documentaries, I love doing all that, but there's something about playing games where you're sliding pieces across the table, trading cards, controlling the narrative of all the events that are happening. There's something about that process that really helps bring history to life for me anyway. I think a lot of others will agree. So what I'm trying to do with these videos is really teach two things essentially. I want to teach how to play some of these games, and I want to teach a little bit of history. I looked at games that I thought really needed a good, concise, but accessible video to help someone learn how to play them. So I'll give some historical context, and I'll even talk a little bit about a specific element of the game in a little segment called This Piece Changes History. That's where I look at something or someone that really left its mark on the world today. So we'll dive a bit into history, and of course, reading is fundamental, absolutely. So that's why I started a geek list over on BoardGameGeek.com, where I tried to match some of my favorite history books with games that existed, or games with books. Other people are contributing to it as well, so it's really great. It's gained a lot of traction. I hope to make a couple of little bite-sized videos based on that as well. So I'm having a lot of fun with the videos that I've done so far and the games that I've covered so far. There's a really great question asked on the first ever video that I did in the comments section. It was for Red Flag Over Paris on GMT Games. Someone had asked, what other political games do you like? I thought that was a really interesting question because, yeah, that's kind of where my brain goes to. I mean, I've gone down this rabbit hole of war games, conflict simulators, or con sims for short. At the end of the day, it's not necessarily the military history I'm interested in. There's some neat stuff where you're maneuvering troops or tanks or ships across the field, across the ocean, and you can plan your perfect attack. That's all fun and good, but I really like when there's a political element in the game itself that really shapes the history, and when people are involved and not just military leaders. So I really like games about people's revolutions too, and about the way things kind of come together in the political sphere. So with that said, I'd have to say games like Versailles 1919, which is about the treaties after World War I that the different nations came together to try and avoid world wars happening again. That was a really interesting game. It shows you how, hey, trying to make things right in this part of the world affects something in another part of the world completely. So that's a great game. Wir sind das Volk is a really interesting game about East versus West Germany during the Cold War. Spans many decades. A lot of political, socio-economic elements built into that. And of course, there's the Coin series too that covers a lot of different people's revolutions. And I've heard great things about many other games like this. Watergate is apparently one I've got to check out. The more I hear about it, the more I want to play that. Hopefully you'll enjoy these videos I'm putting together for you. Again, they're designed to help you learn the games and learn the history, and help teach and really get engrossed in them. Any games that you want to learn more about that you think I might want to cover, hey, let me know. Drop a comment below and I'll see if I can get to it. But for now, keep playing games. Hope to see you at the table one day. Thanks.